5 ways to prepare British literature for UGC NET. British literature is one of the most important subjects you cannot skip while you are preparing for the UGC NET exam. The simple reason is, you will find 40 to 45 questions from this subject in your examination. Therefore, if you prepare this subject very well, there is a huge chance that you will crack the exam in this attempt. We receive a lot of messages asking about the important topics that a student should cover to build command over English literature. Well, there is only one answer to this query, and it is everything is important in British literature. You never know from what topic they will ask you the questions. As we have seen in the past, the questions have been asked from the minor as well as major writers. Therefore, it is always suggested to prepare the subject from beginning to end without looking for the important topics. However, if we talk about other subjects, we will find some important authors. But, for now, let's stick to the title of this video and talk about 5 ways to prepare British literature for UGC NET. Number 1. Start with British history. If you know what had happened in history, it will be easy for you to learn the writers. Studying British literature chronologically helps you remember the authors in a sequence. From the very beginning, you must know who were Romans, from where the tribe Anglo-Saxon came, what happened during the peasant revolt of 1381. Fast forward to the age of Romanticism. You must know what were the things that led to industrialization, under what circumstances Coleridge and Wordsworth became friends, and how their friendship came to an end. Which scientific discovery inspired Mary Godwin to write Frankenstein? In the age of modernism, you must know what was the scramble for Africa. Why is the discovery of unconsciousness by Sigmund Freud important? What happened after the invention of the steam engine? These all historical details will connect the dots and help you understand the motivation behind the greatest works written in the history of mankind. Let's talk about point number 2. Make a list of major works. Before you start the study, make a list of important works in British literature. Right from the age of Chaucer, you will find important works. Beginning from Canterbury Tales to the important plays by Shakespeare in the Elizabethan age, and the end of important works written by postmodern writers such as Graham Greene or Harold Pinter will give you a roadmap. When you know what you are doing, you increase your chance of getting success. Most often, students who study topics without planning fall into the trap of low motivation and self-doubt. When you plan your days and weeks, you will complete your syllabus on time and have enough time left to prepare for the exams. The third way through which you can prepare your British literature is by completing the authors one by one. For instance, you can give yourself a deadline to cover all the important works before the Anglo-Saxon age. You can also keep a 15 days deadline for Shakespeare. Shakespeare wrote 37 plays. Out of these 37 plays, there are around 15 plays that are important from the UGC NET perspective. If you have our study material, you can find all the information regarding the important plays written by Shakespeare. To know more about the study material, visit our website www.limitlessliterature.com. Now, let's assume there are 15 plays important from the UGC NET perspective. If you complete one play every day, it will not be difficult to complete all these important works in a couple of weeks. Remember, every year, you will find questions and sometimes even passages from Shakespeare. Once in a while you will find 5 to 8 questions from Shakespeare in your UGC NET exam. Last year, a passage from King Lear and Midsummer Night's Dream was asked in the UGC NET exam. Before that, there were questions from Macbeth. Now let's talk about point number 4. Remember all the titles of major and minor writers. Out of 40 questions in British literature, 20 questions will be easy and directly put forth from the titles alone. You will find the writers or poets and their important published works in match the following or chronology or MCQs. Either they will ask you to match the poet with the poem or match the dramatist with the drama. In the past 2 years, there were questions such as who wrote the work Dark Lady of the Sonnets? The answer to that question was G.B. Shaw. Similar questions from titles alone will be put forth for you to check your knowledge if you have studied the minor works by major authors or not. Again, make a list of all the authors and their works in a sequence. Try to memorize as many works as you can. Coming on to the 5th and last point, which is don't stick to British literature alone. Yes, British literature covers most of the questions in the examination. However, British literature is not enough to crack the exam. You must be able to do intertextuality. Every subject is one or other way connected to one another. Therefore, you must be clever enough to study other subjects like literary criticism, literary theory, prosody, language, so on so forth. The biggest mistake done by many students is that they remain stick to British literature for many months. As a result, they do not understand the importance of other subjects. If British literature is alone enough to crack the exam, why did UGC NET mention other subjects in the syllabus? It is always good to know that remaining subjects do contribute to your ability to crack the exam. So, as the exams are near, how many subjects have you completed? Let us know in the comments below. See you again. Thank you.